All right, fellas. It's Thursday night football. You're here with Chunner. 9/15/2019. Scores 3-0. Atlanta. What's with Julio not catching these balls, man? It's killing me. And does anybody know if Ajayi has a football team? Or is he just a free agent? Because that's a guy with a lot of talent, and I think it would be worth a team to draft him and take a chance just on a one-year deal because, I mean, look what he did with Miami. Two consecutive 200 rushing yard games, and then another 200 rushing yard game later on in the season. But that dude's got talent. Julio Jones, man, he should have caught that pass that Matt Ryan threw. I mean, it was high, but if he's going for the best wide receiver in the league, you got to come up with that. You got to come up with that ball, because I'm telling you right now, if Watson would have threw that ball, best believe DeAndre Hopkins would have came up with it. I even think Parker, Miami Dolphins Parker, receiver, he would have came down with that ball. So Miami, they got blown out today by another 40-something point game, except they didn't score at all, to the Patriots at home, which I'm a lifelong Dolphins fan, 1984 till I die, and haven't been able to watch a good Dolphins team since Marino. And I'm for what they're doing, tanking for Tua, but at the same time, they have to play their playmakers in order to make sure they have the players in place that they need in the positions that they need when they draft Tua, because it's obvious they're going to have the first overall pick in the draft, and they're going to take Tua. That's why they got rid of left tackle Tunsil, because they don't need him. They need a right tackle, and right tackles are a dime a dozen. They're very easy to come by. I mean, left tackles are the ones that get paid big money, but Miami, they are going to get the best right tackle in the league, and they have enough cap space. They got, I think, either the most or second most cap space in the league right now. So they can go in free agency and take the best tackle out of the NFL to block for Tua. Throw a couple great defensive ends on defense. One more defensive tackle. And straighten that offensive line out. And then the following year, you draft the best running back in the draft. And you're sitting with a team that is not only running for AFC East champions, but running to go all the way to the Super Bowl and be dominant for as long as Tua plays for Miami. Because that dude is not going to be a bust. I'm sorry, it just ain't happening. He's too disciplined, and he is way too talented. It's going to be amazing to watch that dude play. It's going to be like being a little kid again. 12 years old watching Marino play. It's going to be amazing. So, on defense, We got Xavier. I don't understand is Rashad Jones hurt? Why are they not playing him? He's our best safety, and we don't even have him on the field. I mean, we got a player, Fitzpatrick, that doesn't even want to play for Miami out there on the field. Nobody's looking to sign him because Miami, they're going to ask for a first-round pick. And I don't blame them. I mean, we just drafted him with our first-round pick just in 2018. So, and he's a very versatile player, but he's even better when he's playing his own, his natural position. And he's only 22 years old, so he's got a lot of years on him. So, but Xavier Howard, we signed him. He's going to be a Dolphin for another 5-6 years at least. And if he keeps playing the way he has, he'll be a Dolphin for life. Other than that, we definitely need another corner. Bobby McCain, he's all right, but I think he should be playing corner, not safety. And our first round pick from a few years ago, Charles Harris, defensive end. I think he got his first sack today, and to be honest, he's not that great. He's not that great at all. I don't know how he even made it in the first round of that draft. But Christian Wilkinson, he's a very, very bright, mature player, and he's a winner, and he's a defensive tackle that Miami drafted this, y'all know, this last year. And he's already playing great football. So, Christian Wilkinson, Xavier Howard, and if they would keep Rashad Jones in the game, and if Mika Fitzpatrick is around when we got Tua and everything starts coming together, that defense could be great. I mean, we got very special, talented players on that defense, except we just don't have any defensive ends. Now, offensive line-wise, that's the only reason we're getting beat, because every team whoever it is, Rosen or Fitzpatrick, they have not even 2 seconds to get rid of the ball because our offensive line, they ain't even got that much time. They're getting blown by. I seen 3 dudes on the Patriots today blow by an entire offensive line and just drill Fitzpatrick. We got the worst offensive line in the NFL, and they are the lowest paid playing offensive line in the NFL. So, I mean, you kind of, it's like, well, what do you expect when, you got a bunch of nobodies playing on our offensive line? I'm telling you right now, we invest, after we get Tua, if Miami invests their second overall pick in this next year's draft, after taking Tua and the best right tackle in the draft, and then they plugging in defensive ends, because I like our linebacker core. I like Baker. I like McMillan. I like our linebackers. I think we're set there. I mean, we can use some depth, and then corner, we need a couple more corners. We need one really good corner opposite of Xavier Howard, and at safety, Rashad Jones is a stud, and he's signed for a few more years to big money. So, I mean, they need to start utilizing him. And unless they're trying to get him healthy for next year, I don't know. I don't get it. But our wide receiving core, now that's another story. Today I seen 2 dimes thrown by Josh Rosen. I'm talking dimes that were going for TDs. One to Grant and one to Williams. And they were, I mean, probably you couldn't throw a better pass. In stride, a yard in front of them, and it went right through their hands. And those both, if caught, would have been touchdowns. So Rosen has the accuracy. He just doesn't have the offensive line to block for him. And but we have a great offensive line core. I mean, we really do. When Albert Wilson is healthy, that dude, he could be one of the best slot receivers in the game. I really like Williams. 6'5". He's a versatile, he's a deep threat, red zone threat. And that dude he's got hops, hands, and he's very aware of where to go with the ball and where he's at on the field. And then Grant, I'm not too big on Grant going deep. I'm more about Grant being a slot player, a slot receiver. I mean, we could probably use one more good receiver, like Kenny Stills was. He was a good receiver, but besides Stills, they gave that money to Stills when they should have gave that money to Jarvis Landry. Honestly, I mean, I don't know of any other player that racks in over 100 catches a year for a team from his rookie season on, and then doesn't get signed to a big contract. That's sad, man. I mean, that dude, Landry, he will always be one of my favorite receivers. Always, hands down. I was heartbroken when they let him go. And they need to get Kenyon Drake involved more in the offense. I mean, Kalen Ballage is not the answer, man. He can't even catch a damn ball. He literally dropped a pass that was right in front of him, juggled it almost, and he actually did that, and it turned into a pick six. Juggled it until it popped up, and New England snagged it, took it in for pick six. He's not a good versatile back. He's a one-trick pony. He's a downhill runner. Attaboy, Jones is a stud. But anyways, let me know your feelings on what I just said. And I'm watching this game. And then after the game, I'll be on live again. Peace.